Hi, Christina Brown here with the Brown team. Happy 2024. If you are thinking about selling your home in the new year, I have some do's for you. And what I mean by do's is they're the opposite of don'ts. I heard on the news this morning, if you want to start a New Year's resolution, think positive. It's easier to add new habits than break old ones. So if you've done some bad old habits on selling a home before, let's focus on some do's. The first do is be honest on your disclosures. You will be filling out seller's disclosures. It's going to ask you anything and everything you may possibly know about the house, age of everything, has anything ever leaked, broken, had any issues. Be honest. Trust me, a buyer will find out. If they don't find out before closing and they find out after, they will not be happy and you may have a lawsuit on your hands. So always be honest. Number two, be open to times for showing. Make your home easy to show by not being difficult with allowing showings. You have to get people in your home in order to sell it. And we as agents work so hard on marketing. We want to make sure if somebody asks to see it, we get them in that home. So whatever works for that buyer, we really want to work with them as much as we can. Number three, do create curb appeal. And you don't have to wait till spring to sell. In fact, creating curb appeal before spring is super easy because it's not near as much to do. This time of year, that really involves cleaning up the yard, cleaning up the leaves, picking up loose branches. You're not really going to plant flowers. It's not going to be like that. You're not going to mow the lawn. You may have a pot of mums just to add a little color by your door in a big pot. Really, it's a lot simpler this time of year, but you do want to make sure you create good curb appeal no matter the time of year that you're selling. Number four do is to unclutter and simplify your decor. If you have tchotchkes and knickknacks everywhere that you love, that's great, unless you're selling. That is so distracting in photos. It makes it very hard for buyers to see through that. And so simplify, unclutter, clean out those closets, make everything just be really beautiful, clean, crisp, and make it feel very spacious that way as well. Tip number five is remove your pets when you do have showings. If we open the door and there's a loose dog, we will shut the door and leave. We have no idea, no matter how sweet and old and kind and wonderful your dog is, they will be different with strangers when you're not home possibly, and we don't want to take that risk of something happening. Do not have pets loose. Now cats I know are a little different. A lot of times they don't get penned up, but just make sure it's clear what the instructions are. We as agents don't want to have to be stressed out over dealing with pets and making sure nothing gets loose, nobody gets hurt, harmed, whatever. So remove your pets when you're showing. Tip number six is, of course, do a deep cleaning and make sure the house smells fresh and good, right? So we want visually clean, but we also want it to smell clean, and we want to keep it that way. So really be mindful, and if you have pets and you're not sure if it stinks, ask a friend that you trust to come in and give you the sniff test, because that can really deter a lot of people. The home could be completely wonderful, but if the smell turns people off, it is hard for them to get over that. So work on those things as well. Tip seven, do complete those minor repairs. If you have grout missing between your tile, if you have a loose doorknob, if you have light bulbs that are burnt out, I am talking these minor little things that can make the difference in how that home shows and the feeling that a buyer gets when they walk in your home. The more things they're nitpicking, the less money they want to pay for your home. So do those minor repairs. That could even be repairing the holes from pictures that you have on the walls, things like that. Point number eight, be realistic with your listing price. Make sure you've done your homework. Make sure you listen to your agent. Make sure you look at the comps. Make sure you know what makes sense and what has actually sold recently that's like yours in like condition, like age, square footage, floor plan, all those things. So important. List your price right from the beginning. If you do it incorrectly, you're going to be behind the curve constantly, and it's super hard to catch back up, because if you drop the price but it was already too high, then where you dropped it to is still too high. Like you're just just behind the curve. So list it right. The ninth, last one, which will help you with everything, is choose a realtor wisely that can help you, that knows what they're doing, that will be honest with you, that will give you good advice and do those things that truly matter when it comes to marketing, taking pictures, and prepping your home and pricing your home for sale. Hope that helps. Don't wait till spring to list that house. The market's hot. Have a great day.